Muy buenas, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos de nuevo a Call of Cthulhu o Cthulhu. Y nada, y vamos a seguir porque tenemos que entrar aquí en el almacén 36 este raro. ¿Y estos? Qué gente tan rara hay en este sitio. Hola amigos.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's
No,
not
yeah.
worth the effort.
I told that flunky that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson.
Nos asenta por una chica. Vale, a ver.
Something real bad.
¿Es este?
Where do you think you're going?
Pues al almacén.
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
Ya, pero tengo que entrar.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
Pues vaya. Estamos en el mismo equipo.
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by
Me
that?
va lo peligroso.
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Vale. Bueno, aquí no está la entrada, eso seguro. ¿Será esta? Tampoco.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
¿Qué dice?
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan,
Cólico.
the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
Me mamada que llevan los
dark
dos.
water?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
This cat you mentioned. Is she their boss?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
¿Será la tía de que había en la taberna?
I've taken enough of it.
Venga, no quiero saber más de
I'll
vosotros.
see you later.
You could tell me. No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Pues... Pues, ¿dónde estará la entrada? Debe ser por el otro lado. Voy a ver qué dicen estos.
No idea. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
El pasadizo lleva al almacén
I've got to
Hawkins.
enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
¿Mentir?
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can...
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks.
¿Otra vez?
Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll...
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
I bid you gentlemen farewell. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Otra forma.
Put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Voy a venir por aquí a ver.
You saw what happened with those
Hola.
sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Hola. Me había trabado ahí. La habilidad de percepción te permite detectar objetos escondidos cerca de ti. Cuando los encuentres... No sé qué ha dicho. Activa un mecanismo.
A handle.
Vale.
It must come from these old winches.
Levantar y mantener en alto cargas pesadas.
This ratchet device seems to be usable. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Necesito luz.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Vale.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Vale, necesito eso que hay allí. Pero necesito luz. Y para sacar la luz... Pues allá habría una lámpara, me acuerdo. ¿Me dejará cogerla ahora? ¿Esta puedo cogerla? No. Aquí había esta lámpara. ¿Por qué no me deja cogerla, joder? A ver. Luz, botón central del ratón. Vale. Con el mechero. Demos luz aquí. Eso es.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Perfecto. Girar.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Buenísima. ¿Eres tonto o qué? ¿Y ahora qué hago? No entiendo. A ver, como el señor este es tonto, ahora yo no puedo hacer nada.
Well, well.
Vale.
A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Qué cansina eres, ¿eh?
This muddy alley is yours? Good for you. I've got work to do.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Bueno. ¿Qué hago?
You don't have to do this.
Of course I do. And I'll even take pleasure in doing it.
¿Pero qué?
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Lamentable.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
¿En serio? ¿Qué hay por aquí? O sea, si quiero entrar en el almacén hay que tratar con ella. Si no quiero tratar con ella... Vamos a investigar por aquí.
Damnation. I broke it. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Joder, macho, eres un inútil.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. Looks like Phoenician. Or a very primitive runic script. I've never seen anything like it. This language, it's a whole lot older than this statue.
Pues vaya. Pues nada. Vamos a buscar a la señora. ¿Estará en el bar? ¿O estará por aquí? Supongo que estará en el bar. Aquí está.
Another break? Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return.
¿Qué remedio?
Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
No way to treat an
Really?
Oh, yeah. He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Yo os lo dije, que estaba con ella. No dices nada, hija. Qué sosa eres.
Be a gentleman and move that for me. That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Pues vamos para adentro.
Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Mantén pulsado.
It smells as bad as it looks. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages? Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it.
Vale. Pues ya está, ¿no? Ya estamos con la música.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Vale.
Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Tampoco está tan
Who are
gordo.
you?
Joder.
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out. mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Qué mala leche tiene la tía esta.
Mansion.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Tiene buena pinta. Muy buena pinta. Jardín de la mansión de los Hawkins. Pierce consigue entrar en el almacén. En el lugar supuestamente abandonado hay sorpresas, signos de ocupación reciente y una pintura parcialmente quemada. Su búsqueda se ve interrumpida por el agente Bradley, pero Pierce logra convencerlo de que se una a la investigación. El agente policía acepta llevar al detective a la mansión de los Hawkins. Vaya cicatriz que tiene notas, ¿eh? Aquí hay alguien.
Well, here we are, Hawkins mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
El viejo Winchester en su cañón.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
Pues depende.
I prefer to be prepared.
¿Algún peligro?
To be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Pues venga, sí.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right.
Venga.
Let's go.
Llegar a la mansión. ¿Y por ahí qué hay? Bueno, venga, voy a seguirle.
$1693. This house is much older than it
1693.
seems, but the architecture seems too recent. The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her. Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
Sí.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
No.
Let's go to the
Si te
mansion.
parece.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot
Poor
back
kid.
in the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Vale, tengo que llegar yo solo. Tú te vas a quedar ahí. Pues nada. Partida guardada.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Otra entrada. Típico. Vale. Pues por aquí.
This entrance is still in use.
Joder.
Whoa!
El loco este.
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on dark water.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his
Creo que es la
daughter.
mejor respuesta.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels. But me? I want the dead to rest in peace. And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes
Bueno,
like you.
creo que no.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
Venga, hombre.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key
Gracias,
and
hombre.
do what you have to do. Go on, then, just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Vale. Tengo 4 puntitos. Capacidad para influir a los demás gracias a tu don de palabra. Habilidad de buscar objetos. Comportamiento humano, fuerza. Vale, esto no se puede mejorar. Vale, de momento así se queda. Tenemos a esto. La llave, vale, venga.
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you finish your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
Sí, ya que me has dejado solo.
Let's go. Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Mansión de los Hawkins. Pierce y el agente Bradley exploran los jardines de la mansión Hawkins. La familia yace en el cementerio de la propiedad, custodiado por Silas Winchester. El viejo guardés, fiel a sus patrones, continúa vigilando el lugar armado con su hacha. Finalmente, Pierce y Bradley logran tranquilizarlo y se hacen con la llave de la mansión Hawkins. Entran en el inmueble en busca del lugar donde se produjo el incendio.
Follow me.
Vale.
I know the place. Who left this light on?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
Reconstruir.
What kind of meat is this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here, smashed his plate on the floor.
Vale.
Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat, or something else? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Es probable.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Bueno, hay tormenta ahora. Qué mejor.
Let's see if I can
Silas
find
managed to
something
bring
the
the fire
cops
under
missed.
control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? They had a fight. Why? Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
¿Cómo?
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
¿Cierto?
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? Did someone escape the fire?
Interesante. Vale, creo que ya está. ¿Escapó alguien?
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here.
Joder.
A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an
No fue un
accident.
accidente.
What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Vale.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Vale. No tocaré nada. O lo intentaré. Voy a abrir esta puerta.
This door is
No se
locked.
puede. Historia de medicina.
These
Las
bandages are
vendas.
covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty.
Vale, he venido por aquí. Se puede subir para arriba. Y aquí hay más cosas.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Una copia de la
Moby
novela
Dick.
de 2000 Moby Dick. Vale.
Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. This piano is in disrepair.
Vale.
Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music. This place was falling apart long before the fire.
En verdad no necesito la luz ahora.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
El cuerpo humano. Vas de medicina. A ver, aquí arriba.
A book on hunting whales. The island's staple diet last century. There's something disturbing about this painting.
Hombre, en general hay algo
20,000 leagues
perturbador en
under the
todo.
sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Una palanca.
A crowbar could prove useful.
No sé para dónde, pero la palanca debe ser útil.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Muy señor mío, como sabe, siempre ha albergado con su familia y por usted el máximo de los respetos. Por desgracia, no puede seguir cerrando los ojos ante el comportamiento de su señora esposa. La semana pasada volvió a aterrorizar a mi clientela. Sé que no alberga malas intenciones, pero creo que debería confiarla a los cuidados del Dr. Fuller. Solo él parece capaz de conseguir que atienda a razones. Si se repite el caso, le aseguro que por mucho que me duele hacerlo, me veré la obligación de llamar a la policía. Con todo respeto, Anton Willard.
Locked. The boys' room.
No veo nada.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
Mítico libro.
Sleeping pills.
Somníferos.
Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them?
Típicos dibujos de un niño, por
Simon's troubles went
supuesto.
beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Vale.
What will her room reveal about her? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins
Barbitúricos.
must have been extremely
El primer
agitated,
sistema nervioso, pero
resorting
una
to
vez que
such a
empiezas a robarlos
treatment.
ya no puedes vivir sin ellos. Sé de lo que hablo. A ver, ¿puedes abrir esto?
This padlock is too complicated for me. A
Lamentable.
barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller.
Si los ataques se vuelven demasiado violentos, añadir 25 tal. No consumir alcohol ni mezclar con ningún otro tipo de medicación durante el tratamiento.
That's a massive dose. Was Sarah violent?
A ver, una cosa. Bueno, no creo que pueda ahora, pero bueno. Se instala a otro nivel.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Vamos para arriba. Aquí.
This door is locked.
Pues la palanca debe ser para algo, ¿eh? La llave que abre la puerta del despacho de Sarah Hawkins estaba escondida. ¿Y cuál es el despacho?
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
¿Es este de aquí? Hay marcas, ¿eh?
This door is locked.
No. Este. Buena. Son ritos satánicos, ¿no? O algo así. Ocultismo.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? Looks like a revocation ritual. Was she trying to invoke something or banish it? This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Los cuadros. Buen
It
dinero.
seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Despite what happened, they
Charles Hawkins le
seem to
escribió
have
unas
loved
malas
each
palabras
other.
a su esposa.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs
Mi
of
querida
life.
Sara, desde que te marchaste para enterrarte en vida en la isla remota, tu obra ha traído un número creciente de coleccionistas. Te ruego que me envíes nuevos cuadros, los últimos tan sombríos y extraños, conmovedores como ningún otro cuadro lo haya sido. Se están vendiendo a precios exorbitantes. Te adjunto la parte que te corresponde a la última venta. No te olvides de tu amigo que fue el primero en reconocer tu genio y mostrárselo al mundo. Con afecto, Maximilian L. Bien, por Maximilian.
The door is blocked on the other side. Bradley? Is that you?
Ojo, ¿se ha abierto esto? ¿O lo han abierto?
Is anyone there?
¿Eh? Bueno.
You! Stop!
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise.
Buenísima, Bradley.
Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Atrapa al ladrón. Vale. Pues vamos a dejarlo de atrapar al ladrón para el siguiente capítulo. La verdad que está muy interesante la investigación y tal. Está bien. Y tiene ese rollo ahí un poco místico y un poco de miedito. Pero bien. Así que nada, nos vemos en el próximo. Un placer. Adiós.